We all wake up early. If you're with us this morning, obviously it's 6:07, so you're up early as well. And sometimes people need a little extra kickstart to get themselves going in the morning. This morning we have Michael Flores, who is with Baldy's Coffee Roasting Company, and he's going to actually help you take your regular cup of coffee from ordinary to extraordinary. And you have a few brewing techniques that can sort of help you with that. So tell us about those.
Well, last time I just showed you guys the pour over and the French press. As I mentioned before, the French press is the immersion way of doing coffee. That's for people who really like a thick-bodied and dark, bold coffee. The pour over, which you tried and enjoyed, is for people who maybe aren't coffee drinkers and they're starting to get into it. It's a great way to get a crisp cup of coffee. The extraction time is very minimal, so you just get the sweet and the citrusy flavors out of the coffee. Which
is probably why I liked it. Okay, let's get on to this one because we've been eyeing up this gadget all morning. So interesting. What exactly is it? And tell us about the coffee that you're going to put in it.
Okay, well, this is a coffee siphon. It is a way of making coffee that pretty much uses both ways of brewing. What I do is you add hot water to the carafe on the bottom. You can start with room temperature water because if the water's already hot, it stales when you boil water and then let it go back down cold. I did it hot just to speed up the process a little bit for us. Once you add hot water, it's the same measurements, right? This is a 5-cup container. They also make them in 3. So this is going to make 5 cups of coffee. I'm just going to start the flame.
Woo!
Yeah. Once the water starts to get near boiling temperature, probably around 202, the pressure is going to increase and it's going to send the hot water up. It's just like physics.
Absolutely.
All right. And then once the hot water goes up, I'm going to drop the grinds in there. I'm going to stir it a little bit, let it steep for about a minute, remove the flame, and all the water is going to suck back through and it's going to filter it out and give you a cup of coffee.
Everybody's used to pulling out their Mr. Coffee and just sort of making their, pot of coffee in the morning. But this is just a good way to sort of change up the flavor of your coffee and make it a little different.
Yeah, I would prefer this method for people who really love to drink coffee and like to drink blends. Blends meaning, coffee that's made up of 2 or 3 different origins being countries. Honestly, when I drink a cup of coffee like this, I can taste all the complexities. So if I have a coffee with 3 different coffees in it, I can really taste 3 different notes in it. And that's what I like to drink. So
let's talk a little bit about Baldy's. Baldy's is the roasting company, but Moonbeams serves Baldy's coffee. Tell us where people can go to find Moonbeams and to go get a cup of coffee like this from you.
Okay, Moonbeams is located in McCown on the corner of 10th and Dove. We also opened up a second location. Our current hours are from 7 to 11. The second location, which will be located on the corner of Trenton and Jackson, where the Alamo Draft House used to be, and right next to the Wings and Rings, will be open from 6 to 11, and that one will also have a drive-thru. Everything that we do here, except for the coffee siphon, we also do at the shop. All you have to do is request a pour-over or a French press, and our baristas know what to do.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being here with us this morning. When we come back during our next hit, we're going to tell our viewers what this tasted like. So we're excited to try it. Thank you so much, Michael.
Awesome.
Over to Mary.